I don't understand LinkedIn. Um, so I understand Twitter. I understand how to connect with people on Twitter. I understand the purpose of Twitter is like a socializing tool or to follow the latest news or gossip or whatever. Um, I don't. I know LinkedIn is used for business or finding a job or hiring people. I've never been able to find a job on LinkedIn. I have no idea how to find a job on LinkedIn. Um, I know I'm like supposed to send an email to some manager, but some hiring person, but I don't even know where I'd want to work. So I wouldn't know who would want to send an email to uh, for LinkedIn. So I don't really understand. I know you use connections to get jobs. The more connections you have, the more easier it is to connect with the person that you want, uh, so that they can hire you. I don't really understand it. I also know LinkedIn is used as a tool for content creation. Like Gary Vee talks about, you should make 100 pieces of content a day. And I understand that on YouTube and Twitter and maybe some other places, but I don't understand LinkedIn. Like he always says LinkedIn, you need to learn how to use LinkedIn. I don't understand it. And honestly, I think Gary Vee's a lot of his LinkedIn and Instagram stuff is completely obnoxious. Like it's completely obnoxious. It's like this whole hustle culture crap. What I call this hustle culture crap. Because he like provides this like motivational stuff. I like Gary Vee when he does his speeches for like an hour and a half in front of an audience, and he kind of reads the audience and he kind of says, "This is what you need to do to be a successful content creator." I like when Gary Vee does that. Um, I don't understand the I don't want to subscribe to his content on any other place other than YouTube. I don't even like him on Twitter because he, he has like these like weird, when he's not talking about creating content, he has like this like weird ideas in other areas. But I do understand what he's saying on Twitter. Like I understand how you can make connections on Twitter and you can use communicating on Twitter to accelerate your YouTube channel. I get that, but he always talks about LinkedIn. Like I think from my understanding, you have to post a bunch of hustle culture stuff for LinkedIn. But who wants to read that? I know people in business like business stuff, but really, I mean, I'm not posting anything about business. I don't even know anything about business. I'm not posting anything about business. That doesn't even make any sense. Um, and so and he keeps saying there should be some way you could use LinkedIn to like I even understand Instagram. I understand Instagram. You follow people on Instagram. There's a link on top of your feed, on top of your page, linking to your YouTube channel. And when you follow people on Instagram, they click on your YouTube channel and and you follow people you like or whatever. But the more people you follow, the more people click on your YouTube channel. I get Instagram too. The other thing on Instagram is a lot of people like they post less over time. So you follow somebody, they're going to post a lot for maybe 6 months, and then they're not going to post as much. So you have to keep following new people on Instagram to to get the same interesting feed that you would look for, you'd want. So you'd want to be following more people anyway. So you're helping your YouTube channel because they're clicking the link at the top of your page, and you're seeing more great people to. I just mostly follow models like professional models or people trying to be models. That's mostly who I follow on Instagram. Um, that's just me. So I get the Instagram thing because it could be fun to follow new models and then them click on your YouTube channel, and I get that, and I get Twitter because I want to follow interesting people on Twitter too. But and the more I follow people on Twitter, the more they click uh, on my link at the top of my channel, and the more I tweet, the more potential people could either follow me. The more you tweet, the more of a chance somebody will follow you because the more you say on, the more you participate in the community on Twitter, the more followers you're going to have. So the more active you are on Twitter, the more popular you are going to be on Twitter. That's why I'm trying to spend more and more time on Twitter because honestly, I think Twitter can be the most interesting place on the internet. I think potentially, it is, and the thing is, I can always change my feed. That's what I like about it is I can always change, take people out, add people on. It's like it's a starting rotation on like a baseball team or a football team or something or a basketball team. You just put players in, you take players out, and you can constantly change your feed on Twitter to make it be whatever you want. And I really enjoy it because I can be influenced by whoever I want to be influenced by on Twitter. Whereas LinkedIn, I don't really understand because like I don't even like reading LinkedIn. It's just a bunch of hustle culture stuff. LinkedIn is like one big commercial. It's like a commercial for all these companies who just want to promote their junk, and it's gross. It's like gross. You get like a bunch of you get ads for a bunch of PDFs that says this is how you here's a 100-page PDF on how to be a successful content creator, and I'm like, dude. Sometimes I read those PDFs because I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing on LinkedIn other than reading these 100-page PDFs of being a content creator. Yeah, I learned something from it, but it feels like I'm in high school or something. It feels like I'm in college. Like it, LinkedIn's not enjoyable. Like I'd rather, I don't know, watch a YouTube video from like Think Media rather than read some PDF on LinkedIn. I don't understand. Like it's not that valuable. LinkedIn is not that valuable to me. I'm sure like I I guess I understand what Gary Vee's saying. Like there's probably a way to use LinkedIn as a professional tool to learn more about your field, and there probably is material on LinkedIn to help you grow. I don't just want business stuff. If I want business stuff, I can go to Twitter. Like there are people on Twitter talking about what the same things they talk about on LinkedIn. The difference is, I mean, I guess the posts are longer on LinkedIn. You can make a blog post as long as you want. You could be a million word blog post if you want. Maybe I don't know. Or there's not. It's definitely not 280 characters that the maximum Twitter has. I know that much. But it's still. But do I want to read a? I guess LinkedIn could be like reading a blog about it. It could be like reading a blog. I just I'm very hesitant to go back to LinkedIn because I don't understand it. And I know Gary Vee says it takes time to understand things, but Twitter's working well for me. I'm increasing my Twitter follower count. Um, I'm making friends on Twitter, um, and increasing my influencing reach. So that's going well. It's just so like I understand how Twitter works, and I understand how Instagram works. I understand how YouTube works. I even understand how Twitch works. Even on Twitch, you participate in conversation on Twitch. They'll go back to your YouTube channel because there's a link to it on my profile. Or if I want to record content on Twitch, that could be I could have a career on Twitch if I wanted to. But it's like I understand all these platforms. I don't understand LinkedIn. Like I don't, and it's I'm not gonna say it's offensive, but it's honestly almost a little bit offensive to me because like the hustle culture. I don't like hustle culture. I want to make this video partially about hustle culture, not just about LinkedIn, because there's this issue in the world today where like sometimes I feel like I'm gonna have a stroke because I think about hustle culture so much and like it really stresses me out. It's not just LinkedIn, but LinkedIn is like part of the problem. Like I couldn't imagine spending time on LinkedIn and like I just wanted to talk about hustle culture where it's just not healthy. It's not healthy to obsess about creating content 24/7 and not everything has to be super professional. You don't have to make things super professional and um yeah, like I do watch a lot of Think Media YouTube videos about having a successful YouTube channel, and they give a lot of pro tips about how to speak well in front of a camera and how to, I guess, make thumbnails or whatever. My thumbnails are terrible, but um, like it's not that I'm against educating myself about how to succeed in this career. My problem is the hustle culture in particular. The people who like anyone who posts those quotes that are like these like just like 4 lines or 5 lines about you're like a loser if you don't succeed on here or whatever. Like it's not that they call people losers, but I've had people call me a loser before. I just like like you see these people make these posts on social media of like how to be successful, and it just like they're like trying to be motivational, but really they're demotivational because really they're just stressing me out. And there's a thin line between like po- positive business optimism and hustle culture. You have positive business optimism here, and you have hustle culture here, and they're very close to each other. Like positive business optimism can be fine. I don't really have a problem with that. I do have a problem with hustle culture, and people work themselves into the grave for not very much money, or sometimes they do it for a lot of money, and people like shorten their life expectancy to just to work, just to survive, and that's not healthy. You can't just work yourself into the ground. You got to put limits. You've got to put limits on what you're doing in your life, and you got to understand like you have to take care of your body. Like sometimes I feel like I'm gonna have a stroke because my anxiety is so bad. But the thing is, I get a positive stress from making these videos. I do get stressed thinking about what I'm gonna say, but I get a positive stress from. I mean, stress can be good for you. Don't get me wrong. Working can be good for you. You should work in your life. You should have hobbies. You should create things. You should do things. The problem is if you put too much pressure on yourself, like if you put too much pressure on yourself, you can really drive yourself into the ground. And like you can wake up one day and your heart stops beating, and you got to be careful. You got to take care of your body, and you got to take care of your mind, and you got to take care of your soul. And you can't push your body that hard that it'll fail. You got to understand like there's limits on how much you should actually worry about creating content or worry about working. Dude, I get social anxiety problems, so when I work at normal, most I do have a part-time job in my community, but in my actual city, but not digitally. I mean, I have a local part-time job, but I get um I get a lot of social anxiety around a lot of people. But this is specifically a company that hires people with disabilities who a lot of them have, whatever. There's like different types of people there, and I fit in there because I'm not I'm in a lot of ways I'm more different than other people than I am similar, and I fit in there because they see me as like I don't know one of them, or they see me as just a normal person. There they see me as a normal person. When I work somewhere else, they see me as like a weirdo. And I've worked a lot of places, and most places see me as like a weirdo. Trust me, I've worked at companies where just everyone just quits as soon as I get hired there. Everyone just quits, and I can't work at most companies. So that's why content creation means so much to me. And like sometimes I think about I do shadow boxing in my spare time to keep myself in shape. Sometimes I think about making a video about shadow boxing and do like 20 minutes of shadow boxing, and then I think, you know what? That sounds terrible because you know what? I do shadow boxing in my free time, but it's not like I don't want to impress somebody or show somebody how good I am at that. That's not what I want to do on here. I don't want to impress somebody or say this is how you do it. I'm not like some expert at shadow boxing. That's not what I am. I'd rather talk about my feelings and my emotions on here, even though my lips get torn up from all this talking. I don't normally talk this much, but Like I can't just make like a shadow boxing video because really I usually just do shadow boxing for like 3 or 4 minutes at a time, and then I won't for like 2 hours, and then I do it for like 3 or 4 minutes, then I'll do it for 2 hours. Let me show you what I mean shadow boxing. Just an example. It's just this, right? And it gets my heart rate up. And usually I do it for like 3 or 4 minutes at a time. That was just 30 seconds or 25 seconds. But it gets my heart rate up. It works out most of the muscles in my body. But I'm not just gonna make exercise content, because I'm not in shape. Look at me, I'm in terrible physical condition. So I can't just make exercise content. That's not what I'm gonna do on here. It doesn't make any sense. Um, but like I said, I can give an example of what I do for exercise. It's like a 20-minute blip in this broader video about content creation. But this isn't going to be a physical workout channel because I'm not the guy for that. I'm not in good physical condition, so I obviously don't know what I'm talking about in that area. But it is going to be a vlog where I can express my emotions. So that's why I'm going to title this a vlog, even though a lot of it's about hustle culture. A lot of this is about me. The difference between a vlog and a video about a topic is video about a topic, you mostly focus on that topic. A vlog is a good percentage of a vlog is about yourself. You talk about yourself a lot in a vlog, or you talk about your lifestyle. What you're doing with in your life is a vlog. You talk about how you spend your life. What's important in your life is a vlog. Whereas I am talking a lot about hustle culture and LinkedIn, but that's part of the topic, and the other part is just about me, how I interact with it. So it's gonna be vlog. Uh, what is it? Anyways, uh, vlog. I don't understand LinkedIn is gonna be the title of this. Um, so yeah, like you have to be careful on the internet because you can watch these dudes and they go like ham 24/7, and they'll encourage you to go ham 24/7, and you almost roll your eyes because you can't go that hard all the time. That's like you can't put that much pressure on yourself, especially in this holiday season coming up. You have to take it easy sometimes. Like you really got to take it easy. Like because I honestly feel like I'm gonna have a stroke sometimes because I'm so stressed out, and people do have strokes in their 30s. It's not it's uncommon, but it's not that uncommon. It does happen. People do have strokes when they're younger. That's why you do have to exercise to keep yourself in shape. Um, but you can't like worry about what other people are doing all the time and be like, oh, this person's doing this or that, and you know, you, you can't try to like impress other people. Like I'm making this vlog for me. I like people commenting and interacting with this channel, and I like seeing the view rate go up, and I just like having this channel grow, honestly. Um, you know, I do this for me. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not like, hey, look at me, look how awesome I am. No, I just so anyways, hustle culture is is not only on LinkedIn. You can find hustle culture, Facebook, YouTube, and I do put pressure on myself watching Think Media videos because um, they talk about how to be successful on YouTube, but I can't obsess about it because it's dangerous to worry too much about what somebody thinks about you. I can't be I can't make it my entire world to be like this defines me and who I am, you know. And there's all this weird advice you can find on the internet. There's like LinkedIn is like a cesspool of like weird advice. This is what you do to be successful. This is what you do. There's like 1,000 posts on LinkedIn about this is what you do to be successful. This is what you do to be successful. And it's like, Jesus Christ, I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't handle all this information. And it's really information overload. And I can't consume all this how to be successful information 24/7. It's just not going to work. It's not going to happen. I can't consume that winner's circle crap 24/7. That prosperity gospel. Ugh, I hate the prosperity gospel. When I used to be a Christian, that was like one of the worst parts of going to church is telling people, "Oh, you're a loser if you're poor." "Oh yeah, you're a loser if you're poor." That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You're a loser if you're poor. That's so dumb. I can't stand that. That's I can't stand the prosperity gospel. Anyways, I think we're gonna end this video here. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about LinkedIn? And do you use LinkedIn? Have you succeeded in any of your career aspects on LinkedIn or becoming an influencer on LinkedIn? Let me know. Do you have any experiences in the comments below? Please subscribe to this channel to be part of the community. And please like this video. It really helps out the channel a lot. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.